Hey guys, welcome back to another week where I have a full menu planned out for you and how I'm choosing to feed my family of 6. And this week is a holiday and it's Thanksgiving, which, if I'm honest, is my absolute favorite food of the whole year. I have a couple things in store for you today. Of course, I'm going to share what we're going to be eating. I'm going to share what I'm planning as the host for Thanksgiving. And 3, I'm going to share a tip that I have for you and why I think right now is the best time to be thinking about freezer cooking, in particular, my favorite meal to freeze. But let's get started right away with what we have planned for this week. So like we know it's holiday week, so it's kind of crazy. You know, the kids might be off of school at the end of the week. And this week, I am participating in a 3-day challenge. So if you haven't had a chance to check out my last week's video, you're going to want to do that for 2 reasons. One, I talk about how I fit eating healthy into my menu and meal plan and make sure that I usually always eat the same thing as my family, because that's really important to you. And 2, I have a lot of great recipes that I shared, including that lentil quinoa nacho dish that was a hit for my family. So anyways, today's day 1 of the 3-day challenge, and what Plex, basically the way I'll explain it is that Plexus has provided for us a meal idea for dinner every night. And because I'm hosting that, I wanted to participate strictly in the group and make sure that I ate what I was recommending that everybody else eat. And my family gets to come along with it. And you're going to see in a second that they're great meals. So here is my menu meal plan for this. I have really enjoyed being able to write down breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and highly recommend that you find a system that is going to be convenient and make sure that you are going to do it. If you are intentional and want to start meal planning, then I have so many tips that I could share with you. And my number 1 is find a way to write it down, plan out what you're gonna have. Of course, I would love to share with you how I do that on a weekly basis, and so I am going to make a video that shows you that step-by-step process and how I ask my family, kind of plan, look at my pantry, all of what goes into making a week's worth of meals, including the grocery shopping, right? So, where was I? So for breakfast this morning, we had oatmeal. Oatmeal is a great way to feed the kids something filling in the morning, and yourself and your husband and whoever's in your family. It's inexpensive and it's quick and easy to make. Now, when I say quick and easy, that's really important in our house because we are like, we awake out of our beds and we get those kids going, and before you know it, they are on the bus, okay? Second option for breakfast is going to be eggs, and we have a third option, which is kind of fun. You know that I like to go thrifting, right? And I love to find something fun when I'm thrifting that I would never buy in the regular store. And I actually found something, I don't know, probably a month ago when I was out thrifting, but I bought this baby cakes donut maker. Isn't it fun? It only makes 6 donuts at a time, which for 6 people isn't the best part about it, but they make them relatively quickly, and I found a great recipe that I am going to use, and so watch for that. The kids are off school, so it would be a good time. So lunches for this week are going to kind of vary. So for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, of course, the kids are going to be taking a stacked lunch to school. So they're going to have sandwiches. But they probably have sandwiches when they're home from school as well. Who knows? On Thursday, we know what we're going to be eating. And on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, plans are up in the air. So I'll plan on leftovers or sandwiches for lunch, plain and simple. For myself, I am going to be drinking, as part of the 3-day challenge, I'm going to be drinking a lean shake. So lean is just a meal replacement shake, protein drink. It comes in chocolate and vanilla, and I tend to drink that a lot for breakfast and lunch anyway, so it's nothing really new for me. I mix it with almond milk, which the unsweetened kind is a great option. Now, dinners. Okay, so let's talk about the dinners because that is the best part, right? So dinner for tonight is going to be chicken and vegetables. So part of the challenge plan is to have chicken, like baked or grilled, and then broccoli and asparagus. But when I was at Costco, I impulsively bought this bag of Brussels sprouts. Okay, I've never liked Brussels sprouts before, and my kids, I highly doubt, have ever even had a Brussels sprout before. But we found a great recipe to try where we're gonna roast those and add some Parmesan cheese. And so I think I'm gonna use those tonight with mix some broccoli in there as well, and serve that with the grilled chicken. Yummy. That sounds absolutely delicious. Tomorrow, as part of the dinner plan, is salmon. Okay, so salmon is something that we do not have very often, but I wanted to try it and see what the kids think. So I think I'm gonna bake the salmon and serve it with drizzled butter and serve that up with some brown rice and some veggies. Again, so another really healthy, clean meal. Dinner on Wednesday is gonna be quinoa again, which is funny because that's very new to our diet. My kids are gonna be like, really, Mom, some more quinoa? But Plexus provided this really great recipe that includes some great seasonings and then a bunch of vegetables. And I think for the kids and Josh, I think they'll appreciate if I throw in some of that leftover chicken that we have from tonight, or I can pull out one of my pre-cooked frozen chicken breasts from the freezer that I always have and add that to it. Okay, Thursday is Thanksgiving. For Thanksgiving, we're gonna be hosting, like I said, and we keep things pretty simple but have a lot of the traditional things. So I always cook a turkey. Cooking turkey is super easy. Don't be intimidated by that. We'll have some fresh mashed potatoes, and my mother-in-law is bringing a green bean casserole. We'll have rolls galore, which is my love language, and I'll probably serve some corn. We'll have gravy, we'll have stuffing, and my mom is bringing who knows what for dessert. And so after all that turkey goodness is over, we're actually going to start Christmas cooking, Christmas cookies cooking. And I have all the ingredients ready to go for that as well. Friday, you would think we were going to have leftovers from Thanksgiving, but we're actually going to just kind of wait one day and have pizza like normal and save the leftovers for Thanksgiving and all the yummy fixings for Saturday to have again. So that takes care of Saturday right there. And on Sunday, I planned a family meal of spaghetti and meat sauce with garlic bread. So that's a goodie and a favorite in our household, and so easy and so simple to throw together. If you don't have a great recipe for making spaghetti and noodles or a system or process, because we usually just use jarred spaghetti sauce. Sometimes, depending on the brand, I might season it or flavor it a little bit more, that I would be happy to share that with you. So last, best part is my tip for why I think right now is the best time to be preparing for freezer cooking. So I love to do freezer cooking, and I have been playing around with some ideas as far as what I want to make for my next big haul, which I'll probably do in January sometime. And part of that is stocking up on turkeys right now, because turkeys will not be less expensive as you know what I'm trying to say. They will not be as low cost as they are right now at any other time of the year. And so if you have some recipes that you can use turkey meat in, like pot pie, I recommend that you grab a couple extra turkeys. You don't need to get like the biggest one, but you know, like a 10 or 12 pound turkey is gonna go a long way for making like at least 5, 6 or more pot pies, which are extremely filling and large for a family. Okay, and so pick up your turkeys right now so that you can plan and prepare and have the turkey ready when I share with you how I go about making a massive amount of turkey pot pies at once. But anyways, that's my shopping or that's my meal plan, and I really didn't have much shopping really to do this week, but I have been having fun experimenting with Instacart and grocery delivery along with that great grocery pickup, which I have been liking and loving for a really long time. But thanks so much for tuning in. If you want to hit subscribe for the Chaos Coordinator, that would be great. I hope you're enjoying your video. Share with me your favorite recipe that you're having this week. Bye.